Hey, it's Phil. How you doing? Doing another vlog, number 8. My niece Wendy, love you, Wendy. Actually, I love all my nieces and nephews. Asked me, goes, "You gonna do another vlog?" I said, "Yeah, haven't done one in a while." So here you are, Wendy, just for you. Love you and your family. Anyway, it's been an interesting time for me. I gotta be out and find a place by February 3rd, and yeah, a little stressed about it, but not, I'm not gonna stress too much. I kind of got a plan, so at least I have a plan. So we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna be homeless. I just can't do that anymore. Got to show you a really cool necklace. Oh, I don't think you can see it. Okay, anyway, cool necklace my friend Glenda made me. I like it. Thank you, Glenda. Yeah, this has been interesting. It's been kind of just people come and things happen, and I'll go sit out on the porch, and some of the street people, some of the badasses in the street will come up to me and goes, "Phil, can I talk to you?" Yeah. So I listen. Sometimes that's all they want, somebody to talk to, somebody to listen. But if they ask me, what would you do? What advice would you give me? I always go, well, if I was going to do this, I would A, B, C, D. Kind of makes me feel good. I got the video on my TV on my glasses, so I'm gonna try to fix this. Sorry, little while. There we go, Eileen. Oh, there we go. Much better. Much better. So it's just I don't know. It's 2 or 3 in the morning, and I'm just kind of chilling. Been watching my other YouTube show, Live from Longview. It's an interview talk show. It's on YouTube, and I interview different guests every week, and we do it Tuesdays live at 5, and then my producer put it online. So if you want to go check it out, it's a fun show. And like I said, I got different guests every week, and usually my first question is, "So what do you do?" Anyway, then from there, I ask them questions that I'm interested in. I usually don't know who the guests are. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and it's okay because I'm going to do the show the same either way. This last Tuesday was a great one. It was I had 2 of my friends on there, Tanya Ham. I'm not saying you're married to Tanya, that's okay, and Teresa Purcell, and I've known them both forever. I mean, Tanya since 7th grade, and I don't remember not knowing a Purcell. We'd see them at church, and they would take up the whole pew. Of course, we had the Munchkin Bowl, the infamous Munchkin Bowl. People that know about it. It was quite an institution. But yeah, I'm too old to be doing that now since, I got bad right knee that's really hurting me and have to wear a brace on all the time. Just got a back brace. I think they're just going to strap me together with Velcro and just kind of keep me up. But gotta be real careful. I mean, what happened was on the 2nd of July, I was coming back from my room. Coming back from the bathroom, excuse me. And I was by my door, and next thing I know, I hit the floor. I don't remember falling, but I woke up, and our manager was there. I go, "Joe, what are you doing here?" He goes, "Well, I pushed you away so when you crack your head on your dresser, because that's where you were heading." So I knew my ankle was really hurting, and so was my knee. And he goes, "911?" I said, "Yeah, but tell him no code," which means no lights and sirens. I don't need that attention. So the paramedics come in. Well, I've known the one paramedic for 30 years plus, probably. And Then there's this really cute gal, young EMT IV tech, I believe. And I was telling her, I said, yeah, I used to be a volunteer firefighter in Woodland. And she looks at her partner and goes, you know Phil was? He goes, yeah, I've known him for 30 years. I know exactly what it's done. So that was pretty funny. And then they put me in this chair, strapped my hands like this, and took me down the stairs. And I'm a big boy. I was really glad they didn't drop them. Of course, they did have help from the Longview Fire, all the emergency service here in town. You guys rock. Because when someone needs help and they make the call, you're right there. We're very fortunate. Thank you. If you get a chance to, thank your local firemen, police, medical, and your first responders, because they're here to help us. It's been a lot of years as a first responder, with my 28 years at the Red Cross as a local and national disaster aid team captain, which means once a month we're on call. So anyway, we get on call, and I know the phone rang at 2, 3 in the morning, and I was on call. It's like I'd answer, where are you going to send me? No one else is going to call me that late at night, I hope. But yeah, I miss that. Put 28 years in. Got a lot of good memories, but that was 20 or 30 years ago. And just great memories. Kind of been on a weird emotional roller coaster. Had some great days, had some shitty days. For some reason, 20-some-year-olds think it's okay to give the old man with the bad knee shit and disrespect. Yeah, that doesn't happen. I was coming out of the store by where I live, and this younger 20-some-year-old kid goes, what's your problem? I said, you ain't got a problem unless you keep your fucking mouth shut. And he's like, what are you going to do about it? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm 30 years older than this guy, but I did work security for 30 years. Let's try the intimidation factor. So I walked to him, got real close, and got real quiet, and says, I'm going to stomp, I'm going to hit you so hard, you're going to land to the ground. I'm going to stomp your face on the concrete, and then I'm going to curb stomp your head. That's what I'm going to do. And I took a step back, and all of a sudden, over my shoulder, I hear, Toby, don't mess with him. He's a badass. I had seen him fight before. I'm thinking, yeah, Toby, that's probably a good idea. You probably need to leave me alone right now. It's not a real good idea. Sometimes I joke with people. I said, call me crazy. I am. I got papers that says I am. That kind of intimidates them. But, yeah, I'm too old to fight. Unfortunately, gotten one a couple months ago, but, I won. And I just want to, I'm a mellow guy, and I want a mellow life, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do where I live, proximity. Like I said, I got till third to find a place, and I don't handle this stuff well. The unknowing, I don't like it. I got a couple different agencies helping, but yeah, I don't know. Don't like it at all. Oh man, I can just figure out what you guys were seeing. Anyway, sorry, I had a little stab wound going on the wall. You can see behind me. I was very angry that day. So anyway, I'm a little nervous about it. Listening to a little country music right now, which is awesome. I got a really cool old 65-inch TV that rocks. So doing a little country mode right now. That's kind of the mood I'm in tonight. It's weird. I go sit on the porch of where I live now, and some of the street people come up. I mean, I'm talking badasses. They're the tough ones. They're the badasses. And I'll be sitting there and probably having a chew and just kind of watching. It's always interesting watching Oregon Way. It's my reality TV. Don't have to pay a dime for it. But I'll be just sitting there, and they'll come up and they said, "Hey, Phil, can I talk to you?" I said, "Do you want me to listen? Or do you want you to know what I would do in the situation after you're done?" Because there's a big difference. Some people just want to be listened to. And, I'm a good listener. But, so anyway, I asked him once. I mean, this guy, I wouldn't fight him. He kicked my ass. But he came up one day and I was sitting there and sat down. I said, "What's going on, man?" "I want to talk to you." I said, "You do? Okay." And he goes, "I've heard from different people that you're a real good listener and a lot of your ideas work. So, I don't ask them, I don't tell them what to do unless they ask. And when I do it, I said, well, if I was in this situation, I would do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's not like, well, you should. I'm not their daddies. They got daddies. I'm not their husbands. They got husbands. I'm just Phil. Simple guy, simple life, simple man. My good friend Glenda, who made me a truck, which I'm going to go get here in a couple seconds. So we're going to have a little... Actually, I can take this with me. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see if I have the cord. Anyway, the necklace that you see on there, I know you can't see it real good, but it's a cool rock necklace. And she made it for me. And I'm wearing it 24/7 because she made it for me. Sorry about this. Anyway, she's really into rocks, and which has got me in looking for rocks. There's a lot of cool rocks around, just different looking. And anyway, I'm trying to figure out this so I don't get the white line. I've had enough white lines in my life. God, the 70s and 80s were amazing. Anyway, if you can see, she made this truck. Let's see if I can get close to it. St.Jean's World Tour 2018. This truck is made out of a rock that she found in Southern Oregon. And, she told me she was going to do it. Here's the front. Kind of looks like a Dodge. Bam. I mean, there's a couple things that aren't rock, the headlights and the windows. But how talented is that? And she goes, well, you should just get rocks and start painting. I said, honey, you never see me paint. But anyway, thank you, Glenda. I love you. Even got a little thing in the back. Yeah. Little things like that. The necklace. The truck. If something gives me something I want to keep, it means a lot to me. They mean a lot to me. And it's just, what a cool memory. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but we got the lights going. Well, you can see behind me where my hats are. That is actually a candle holder that Miss Gina O'Connell, love you Gina, I missed you a lot, that gave to me. And I'm in a 100-year-old building. No candles, man. They'd burn up too fast. So I used it to hang my hats on. Kind of see, got my fire extinguisher there, as you can see. Kind of a little look into Phil's room. Oh, that's as far as we'll go. Let's try this side. Okay, there's my bed, as you can see. It's where I sleep. And we got camera issues. Got to tighten that up. So anyway, there's a little quick of my room. We'll go this way too. Anyway, you just saw my room. Quick tour of Phil's living facilities. I'm going to miss the place, but it's the next step up. I went from homeless to the shelter to the Kelso Crack Hotel to here. Now it's time for me to make the next step by getting my own place. Talking to my psychiatrist, who's smart because he went to Harvard MD. I didn't. He was a Harvard grad in MD school, so he's smarter than I am. I told him that first time I met him. I said, I'm really ready to move. This was 5-6 months ago. And he goes, stares at me, so I get uncomfortable because I get uncomfortable when I get stared down. My parents were school teachers. I know that stare. So I said, "What's up, Doc?" Always wanted to say that to a professional. Always, let alone the guy like that. "What's up, Doc?" He goes, "How do you do by yourself, Phil?" Sat there and thought about it. I go, "What do you mean? How do you do when you live by yourself?" I said, "Well, not real good." So, roommates, I don't like. I'm not a big roommate fan. Especially another guy. I mean, we don't need to. No. There's certain people I would, but it's really limited. I know I'd save on money, and there'd be somewhere. Might work that out with a good friend of mine. So anyway, yeah, I think I have to get a hotel for a month, and that will give me more time because I only want to move one more time. I got one more move left in me, and that's about it. I'm not counting from the hotel to the place, but I want to find somewhere I'm going to spend the rest of my life. Would I love it to be on the old west side? Oh, yeah. But I can't live anywhere near Brother Rick lived since he passed. That's just too weird. It's weird. We had Rick's wake at the Shamrock Tavern. Well, the church hall was packed, standing room only. Rick knew a lot of people. He was involved in a lot of people's life. So anyway, having the wake at the Shamrock, because that's where he used to go eat all the time. He used to go ahead and drink for 30-some years, I don't know. And it was just fitting. I've never, in all my years of going to the Shamrock, have I seen it as packed as it was. And it was my good friend Diane Bauer, I love you. She came down from Seattle, or Gig Harbor, to be with me. Because I had no idea how I was going to react to this situation, i.e. this funeral, the wake, the ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And she goes, "Hey, I'm here for you. That's what friends do." And, just thinking about it kind of gave me goosebump cheers. Anyway, Diane, I love you. Thank you for that. You're always there for me. Sorry, no, almost big. And, yeah, it was really nice having somebody there. We went for the service, and she goes, "You ready to go to Shamrock?" I said, I'm really not. I'm really not. So we went for a drive. Ended up at Willow Grove, imagine that. And just kind of hung out, and finally looked at her. I said, "Time to go." So I figured most people would be hopefully drunk by the time I got there. Yeah, I had my attitude adjusted, but So walking the Shamrock, it's packed, which it doesn't surprise me at all. And it was weird because it was from our parents' age to the football kids that he coached. I just kind of found the seat and just sat there. Of course, it was close to the beer. Got to be close to the beer. And I had so many different people come up and tell me stories about our brother. It was amazing. I had this one kid that came up. He's an adult, but he's a kid to me. Played football for Rick. He goes, "Hey, sorry about your loss." I said, "Well, I appreciate it." I didn't know who the kid was. He goes, "I played football for your brother. And I have such good memories of him as a coach. He taught us how to be a man." And it's like, some of these stories I would never heard of before. So that made it a lot easier. There still usually doesn't go a week now that somebody doesn't say, "Hey, I'm really sorry about your brother's death." At first, it was just day to day, and to be honest, I was done. I was done talking about it. But I understand what people, they want to show their concern and their love, and I understand that. But I have no problem now talking about it. I am going to be going to grief counseling at the hospice. They got a men's group coming up, and I talked to a couple people that have been through the grief train, or whatever they call it. And even my therapist goes, Phil, that'd be really, really good for you. Because I'm still dealing with the grief. You know, I mean, there's times I get angry because he's not here. I mean, he wasn't only just my brother, he was my best friend. And, you know, I'd wake up, both of us being retired, ride my bike over, it was nice or it was not. I'd go coffee at Rick's house. Watch trash TV. We're talking Maury to Steve to Jerry. And always makes us feel better about ourselves. Hey, we're not as fucked up as those people are. And then we'd go for either a walk around the lake or drive out to Willow Grove or bike ride. And yeah, I don't have that anymore. I miss my morning bro time. But the greatest memory I have, the last memory, Rick, I have, which I want to keep deep, and that's how I want to remember Rick, is the Sunday before he passed. Over there, we were watching football because that's what we did on Saturday and Sundays. And I believe it was a Seahawk game. And we had Bruno's Pizza. And we watched the ball games together. That's my last memory of my brother Rick, and it's a pretty goddamn good one. Laughing, having fun, watching sports. So, you know, that's the last memory I have, which is good. I was going to go down to the coroner's office because I know some people that work there, and I was going to go see him one last time, tell him goodbye. And sorry, this one's a little hard. Getting a little emotional right now. This good friend of mine says, Phil, why would you want to put yourself through that? What was your last memory of your brother Rick? And I told her. She goes, that's all it takes, honey. Thank you, Minda. Love you. For my family who doesn't know Minda, don't worry. It's just I used to work. She used to work for me when I was a security supervisor, warehouser. And years later, 20 at least, when I first moved here, it was pouring down rain, and it was Friday because I had money. I got my check on Friday, and it was pouring down rain, and I stood on the porch, and I looked at what used to be the Cross Keys. I looked at the Roaring Way Tavern. I looked at the Cross Keys. I looked at the rain. I said, I think I'm just going to go across the street. So I kind of bucked myself up going, okay, you know, I'm not going to go in here, but I'm comfortable with myself. I can handle most situations, no problem. I knew I wasn't going to know anyone, and that's okay. Well, I walked in, and the first person I saw was Debbie, the bartender. I've known Debbie for, just past high school. And she looked at me and kind of gave me that smile, and that really helped. Sat down, ordered my drink, and I guess I was the talk of the Oregon Way women. Who's that? Who's he? How do you know him? How long you known him? What's he like? Blah, 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 blah. To be honest, it kind of made me feel good because she was coming telling me about it, which was awesome. I noticed since I've lost weight, one, my self-confidence is back up. But one thing I'm not used to is getting whistled at. I was walking down the street the other day, and there was a car full of gals. They were in their probably 30s. And I heard a whistle and a cat call. Well, I looked around to see who was there behind me. There was nobody there. She goes, no, it's you. And I've never had the gal checking me out situation before. It feels pretty good. I'm not cocky. I just, I appreciate it. I met a gal tonight, and I knew her husband. He's passed, and we had a really good talk. And afterwards, as I was getting ready to go home, I went out and said, hey, really enjoyed talking to you. It's nice to talk to a real lady. I'm getting pretty personal here. That's okay. I was joking with my friend that makes me get out when I need to, and I said, Min, somehow sex came up because anyway, I'm not even going to get into that story. And I looked at her. She goes, how long it's been? I said, well, let's say this. I don't have blue balls. I got them be purple. And she just started laughing. Of course, she hit me because that's what she does. But that's by choice. Yeah, I could go get laid every night. But I'm very particular. There's at least 5 rules that's got to happen before that happens. And it's just, well, the fact that I can't have women in my room, which I broke the rule 6 times. That's why I've been asked to leave. But, that's life. I've been there a year. I'm ready for the next step. But anyway, I had this gal come up to me. She goes, Phil, can I ask you a question? I said, absolutely, darling. You can ask me almost anything you want. Depends if I'm going to answer or not. Gotta be honest. She goes, I have never seen you try to pick up women. I said, and you never will. She kind of gave me that word alert. She goes, what do you mean? I don't do that. If they're interested and want to come talk to me, I'm right here. I've done my chasings in the 20s and 30s. Bart's. Cynthia, I hope you're watching. That's kind of a special Bart's tribute. You are the only woman I know that has a brick from Bart's. Bart's good time. But I'm done. Not sure if I want a relationship, but I miss companionship. Hey, let's go to dinner. Let's go to lunch. Let's go out as friends. And I've been starting to do that, and it's cool because it's not like we're on a date. We're eating food together and we're friends. And, yeah. Kara, hope you come back from Ireland soon. Miss you. Another one of my friends that I've known for a long, long time. It was funny. Actually, I got to tell you this story. So I'm sitting here in my room watching TV, listening to music, whatever I was doing at the time, don't remember, and the door knocked. And I opened up, and there she is. I mean, we've talked, but we haven't seen each other for, 20 years. And she's standing there. I was like, no way. This is unbelievable. She goes, I'm here to kidnap you and cook you dinner. Well, hell, she had me at kidnap me. So anyway, I said, well, let me lock up my place and stuff. And went to her house and started drinking some beers and she barbecued tri-tips. God, I mean, I haven't had a home-cooked meal since Bill and Cynthia's Christmas, which I do love you guys' food if you're watching. Thank you. But just to have the simple thing as a home-cooked meal, because I don't cook. I don't cook. I burned a hamburger last time, set off fire alarms. But just had a really good time, just talking as friends, bringing back memories. So anyway, she comes to drop me off. She goes, hey, I want to see your room. I said, okay, no problem. There you go, not thinking, Phil. Anyway, so I walked in. We walked basically around the room. She checked it out, made a comment about my TV, which everyone does. I walk out, and she's right behind me, and there's the manager, Joe. Damn, that's bad timing. And he just got done getting in a fight with one of the other residents who no longer lives here. And he looked at me, and I saw he was starting to wind up. I said, don't even think about yelling at me in front of my company. Don't even think about it. I went to school with his dad, so it's just kind of the forceful person in me. He goes, okay, we'll talk next day, which is cool. We both kind of relaxed down. And he goes, I really hate to do this, Phil, because I like you. I said, hey, this has nothing to do with personal. This is business. I said, I would have kicked myself out months ago. He let me get away with a lot of stuff. I had a lot of, anyway. So I text Kara. I said, hey, you got me kicked out, LOL. And she called me. She goes, what? So I told her to show. I said, Kara, no. It's not like you're the only person I've had in my room. And like I said, I would have booted myself out if I was management months ago. But it was kind of a help. It's kind of a support. I needed that boost because I was getting too comfortable. Hey, I got a nice place to stay. I can look out my window and watch wild shit going on in Oregon Way. But this was kind of a boost up. Got a couple different agencies that are helping me look. And I am too. And I found out I got some cool problems that not problems. some cool programs that I'm available for to help me with deposit, first month's rent, yada yada yada. Didn't know I was available for that. So that's cool. It's called the Heart Program. And I had a 2-hour interview at Love Overwhelming with my new case manager. My old case manager, Gina. I miss you, Gina. See how it's coming up. Anyway, I was with her for like 4 or 5 years, and it's just like, I don't like new people and change. I'm not a big fan of it. But she got a better job, and I understand. Good job. So I get this guy. Well, most of my people, i.e. doctors, therapists, except for the psychiatrists, are females. I get along better with females than I do males. Duh. So anyway, we were just kind of feeling each other out the first time we met. One of the gal workers that I know there, Casey. Casey, I appreciate everything you do. I know you never watch this, but I gotta say it. So we kind of did the man-to-man checkout. Not that way, not sexual. So anyway, he goes, hey, I need you to come in for, we need to update your paperwork. It's been a while. I said, okay. So anyway, I was there 2 hours. And we really got to know each other in those 2 hours. And I changed my mind. I like him. Still, it's early. It's early. We'll see how much I start with giving. He could read my file, which I guess he hasn't done. Either it's my payee. I'll get on that next. And, yeah, it's going to help me. Love Overwhelming, George, you're the man. I've always told you that. Comes, picks me up for the, get the food boxes, because I don't have transportation. It's been kind of hard lately because of my injury. I had trouble walking, so I was supposed to get a food box Thursday, but I just couldn't. My knee was hurting, and I just wasn't into it. Well, here we are on Saturday night thinking, I got grape nuts. There's nothing better than grape nuts with no milk. But I use a little water, crunches them down. It's life. I'll go Monday get some food. Yeah, friend Glenda's in town, gonna be moving back. I'm pretty excited about that. We got pretty close. When I first walked in the shelter, I had a week's worth of dirty clothes. Got off the train from Montana. Walking in the shelter, I had no idea what I was walking into. I mean, I've never been in a shelter before. So I walk up, they have this front window thing like the banks have. And the guy goes, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'm homeless. And I heard you guys are a shelter. He says, yeah, we are. She goes, can you fill out this paperwork while I get you a caseworker? Absolutely. I found out doing application stuff since I caught my breakdown in Seattle. I can't do them as well as I can't do them at all, and that's okay. There's people there to help me. So anyway, but I filled out the form. It's pretty basic and easy. And all of a sudden the door, I'm in like a little waiting area, I guess you could call it. And all of a sudden she came up, she goes, Philip St.Jean. Well, if I get called Philip, 1, I owe money. 2, they've known our family a long time. Or 3, is something legal. Or, it's an official thing. Because I don't get called Philip. I mean, I do by certain people, but it's very few and far between. So, if I answer the phone and it's Philip St. John, or they screw up my last name. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. If you can't say my name, I'm not going to talk to you. Sorry, that's just the way I roll. So anyway, I go up there and we kind of met each other, and she told me her past, which was interesting, and told her about my my past and what happened up in Seattle area, up in Kirkland, and where I'm at, where I'm at right now, emotionally and stuff. I just got out of Fairfax, but special hospital in Kirkland, I like to call it. And it just made me feel really comfortable. And we talked, we did the paperwork, of course. And she goes, well, let's go find you a place to sleep. Well, you know, bad back, bad knees, bad hips, getting older. So anyway, went to this big old room. And, well, yeah, you can just find a place anywhere along here on the floor. Well, I'm not a big person to have my back open. Matter of fact, I hate having my back open. So there's a little half wall, 3/4 of a wall, and it was in a corner. So I took that. But like I said, when I was walking in, Glenda, my friend now, came up and goes, I knew you used to live at 1235 8th Avenue apartment number. And I looked at her, I go, how in the hell do you know that? She goes, I used to be your landlord. Oh yeah, I remember that now. So anyway, she goes, you look freaked out. I said, I am kind of freaked out. I've never been in this situation before. So we started talking, became friends. Well, she was on the other side of that 3/4 wall, which I didn't know. So I'd be laying there, and I kind of surrounded myself with totes and stuff, so if somebody was going to come do harm to me, you know, we got a lot of people on there on untreated mental health. I would have my back to the wall, and I could handle situations. So I'd be laying there, just kind of, not tired, just kind of laying there thinking about stuff, having music. And Glenda would lean her face around the corner and goes, what are you doing? Yeah. We became really close friends, real close friends. I found out that when I worked security at the Triangle Mall, her son, Donnie, went to Mark Morris and remembers me. How am I supposed to remember 300, 400 kids? I just barely remember myself sometimes. Well, I got to meet him the other day, and I looked at him and I said, that's Donnie. Well, it's the Donnie when the kids I knew from school that was good. I mean, he liked me. I let him get Donnie never caused me any problems. But it was just kind of weird, coinkydink, as I call it. Of course, Glenn and I had a good laugh off of that. But yeah, we've been just kind of, just as friends, hanging out together. We go to the lake a lot and just hang, especially in the nice weather, and just kind of hang out. And I have a tendency to become a smart ass and make fun of people. I don't do just little slight comments when somebody walks by or rides their bike by. That's me, man. That's me. I'm going to do it. But it's funny because she does it too. So we have a good time. Anyway, that's where I'm at now. Got to find a place to live. Actually, to be honest, first thing I got to do is get a hotel reservation. Probably do the Econo Lodge over in Kelso because, Big God, it's the cheapest because I'm going to be there for a month. That will give me more time to look for my place. So I got to work on that tomorrow, being Saturday. Actually, it's today because I know how late it is. But that's where I am, and I want to thank you guys for watching this, supporting me, all the love that you've shown to me. Words can't explain how much I appreciate it. Sorry. That one gets me every time. Words can't describe how much I appreciate people being there. My friend Sherry Ernest, I had one fork and I lost it. I don't know. So being a smart ass, I was on Facebook and I said, had one fork, just lost it, don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess spoons are going to be for everything. I get a Facebook message. Can I call you? What's your number? Okay. So I gave it to her. She calls, she goes, what's going on? Like, what do you mean? I mean, this was hours later. I read your post. You had one fork and you lost it. Yeah, I had one fork and I lost it. Well, do you have any dishes? Well, no. Well, what do you use? Just whatever I need to use. Well, I'm taking care of that. So, do you like McDonald's? Hello. Look at me. I love McDonald's. I hadn't eaten for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I go through there where I won't eat for a couple of days, which isn't good, but I know it happens. So she goes, I'll see you in a couple hours. I go, you're coming to the Oregon Way to see me a couple hours. She goes, yeah. All right. So I waited about an hour and a half. Then I went down, waited on the porch, and she shows up with her daughter. Plates, bowls, silverware, glasses, towels, washcloths, bump, 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 bump. And I looked at her, I go, Sherry, you did not have to do this. Sorry. She looked me right in the eye. Phil, I've seen you do that. God, even just hearing that now gives me emotional. I guess it is true, what comes around goes around. Anyway, I have found out in these last 6 years, 7 years now, I think, that I've been back in town. I know I've known a lot of people for a lot of years. I know a lot of people, acquaintances, but you really find out who your true friends are when something like that happens. It blew me away, some of the people that I had no idea. Larry Palmer. I'm using the stand that you got me for my tablet right now. Every day I look at it, Larry, I think of you. Thank you very much. Sherry, you're amazing. I'm really looking forward to not having to share a bathroom with 25 other guys. Yeah, sometimes they make the songs like I was here like a week. And every stall I went to, which I do 6 or 7, nobody could flush the toilets. So being how I am, I wrote out 6 signs. If you can't flush the toilet, piss outside. I don't have a filter anymore. Well, they stayed there for a week and nobody knew who wrote them because I was new. Finally, Joe, the manager, goes, Phil, are those yours? I go, what? Plain dumb, duh. Those notes. I said, no, actually, they're for everybody. He goes, they worked. I said, I know. Anyway, I'm coming on 43 minutes. If you have a chance, please check out my other YouTube show. It's called Live from Longview. I interview different guests every week. I don't know who they are till I show up. I don't prepare. I just... Okay, sorry, Brian. Sorry. I asked one guest, you look like a Kenny to me. And he goes, I'm with Kenny. He goes, no, you're not. Oh, sorry, Dan. My bad. Senior moment. But yeah, check it out. It's called Life from Longview. It's on YouTube. And I get to interview different guests. I have 2 producers because it takes 2 people to control me. Now you can kind of see the rock better now as it flashes. Anyway, that's the rock in my necklace or pen or whatever. Anyways, Live from Longview, and I interview different guests. Like I said, I don't know who they are. I don't want to know who they are until I show up because I outlived everything. And, I mean, of course, I know that I find out their name and I short what they do. You know, they work at such and such. They're here for this reason, whatever. So, you know, I do my little monologue. Come on, still Phil. Sorry, I gotta get music back on my TV. Anyway, I enjoy it because what I do is like, so what do you do? My first question. And from there I answer questions that I want to know. And it's a fun show. It's live. 5 p.m. on Tuesdays. Of course, we always post it in our website, Live from Longview. Check it out. Fun times. Hey, I'm glad I did this longest vlog I've done, but just want to tell you guys I love you, I care about you, and I'm just blown away by the support you have given me. And yeah, I love you guys. All right, talk to you next time. Bye.